I don't get my nails done. This shit hurt. Hey, shaking for. I need to clean my kidneys a little bit more. Okay, you can hear me? Yeah. My bad. My mama calling me. My mama. My mama. She kept calling me. Girl, I am okay. Like, listen. My mama, if I don't answer the phone after 5 rings, if I don't answer my phone after 5 rings, she thinks something wrong. Girl, I am okay, girl. I swear. Your name keep changing. Oh, she going her MRI. Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah, my mama called me. Like I was saying, if I don't answer after her first, second ring, she thinks something wrong with me. Girl, I'm just on live. But yeah, the world will try to make you feel and the world will try to tell your brain that it is limited and that it can only do a certain thing when that is very not true. And I just be finding it weird, like I would not be where I am if my brain was in control of me. I would not be where I am if I didn't have the family that I had. Like my family has always taught me that nothing is impossible, and I believed it. Y'all know when people come to your schools as little kids and they be giving those motivational talks, I believed every word that they said. I believed every word. You're not gonna tell me it's not. They said it could. And I'd be looking at Steve Harvey like, well, he did it. Why can't I do it? Look at Oprah. If she can do it, I most definitely can do it. Has any videos? Yes. They always messing with me. Whenever I'm talking about black people, nothing ever happens to my videos. Oh, baby, they allow me to talk about my people all the time. But as soon as I talk about them white people, community guidelines. Oh, you're being harassed. How am I harassing them when they just called me a whole Negro on a movie? But hey, hey y'all. Oh yeah, listen. If you are going to choose to do content as a black person and you're not willing to be a whitewash black person, you are going to have to accept that you are going to be putting out energy where you're going to attract white people who can get your content taken. I've just accepted it. That is a part of my karma, but no matter what happens, the creator is in ultimate control of what happens. So I know that I'm always going to be safe and good no matter what happens. I don't mind it. Take the video. Y'all seen it. Y'all already seen it. Like, I'm not going to get mad, but I'm taking it. Y'all seen what I said. Y'all heard what I said. So I don't care. You know what I mean? But Twitter, I don't. Like, I like Elon, but I don't like Elon. You know what I mean? I don't know. These people who are actually the owners of these platforms, I don't really dig them. I don't dig them because they are very much devils. Like I genuinely want to start my own platform because I don't care what you got to say. I don't care what you got to say. It ain't none of my business. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Everything about them, like, people don't be understanding when I say that the brain is in control of America, but the brain is legit in control of America. Like, the people that are in power, they are unconscious themselves. So whatever goes against what their brain believes, they attack. Which is why, hi, I only date angels aware they are angels. No, like, seriously, y'all, like, that's why I could never follow nobody who's on earth because you're doing what your mind told you to do. You know what I mean? Like, I live totally detached from what my brain wants. Now, I'm not saying that I have power over it. Like, my brain is still in control. You know what I mean? At sometimes I be having my unconscious moments, but I put myself in a place where I can control and dictate what my brain does and don't do. You would lead me? Listen, I don't know if I could be led. That's why I don't want to say I'm single, but I'm single. He might look on here and say, girl, what the fuck you mean? But I don't know. It's hard for me to follow anybody because I be questioning, like, are you conscious? Are you really conscious? You know what I mean? Like, are you conscious enough to lead me? And I'm not saying that I know everything. Like, I listen to a lot of people. Hey, monkey man. You know, so like I listen. I don't think that I'm always right. When I hear something that goes against what my brain believes, I'll stop and say, wait now. Okay, you might not want to hear it, but is it right? But then God keep telling me, no, that ain't right for you to listen to. So I just don't listen to it. But I believe that the world has a whole bunch of teachers and you have to figure out who is your correct teacher. You know what I mean? Because the world will try to put these specific people out here as if they're the teachers when they're very not your teacher. They're the teachers that they want you to listen to. That makes sense? But I just got on here to say that I'm happy. I'm just happy right now. Like, I'm super grateful. I'm super appreciative for everything that is happening. Like, y'all, I woke up to checks in the mail. Since when do I get checks in the mail, baby? Like, I got people following me and subscribing and doing stuff behind the scenes. And it's like, oh, y'all really listening. And my brother, Monkey Man, he told me people be listening to me. I didn't really listen. I'm just a normal little girl. Like, I'm just a little girl. You know what I mean? But hey. Yeah, influencer plants. Exactly. If you accept a compliment, you have to. That's why, like when people leave comments under my YouTube, like, "Oh, I love you and you're so smart," I really don't take it in because I feel like when somebody says something negative, I'll take that in too. So like, I appreciate it. I'm grateful, but y'all don't follow me, please. Like, follow me on my YouTube channel, but don't follow me in life. Like, listen to what I gotta say, retain what I gotta say, but always go ask God if it's according to what you need to be knowing, because I might say something that goes against what God wants for you as the individual. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Oh, you listen. You're crazy. I don't know. When it comes to these people being teachers, I just feel like we are all God inside of physical bodies. And we just have to be able to tap into our energy and listen to our energy to lead us to who is the correct teacher. When the student was ready, yeah, like, honestly, who was my first teacher? I'm gonna be honest. Y'all know who Ace Hood is, you know, the rapper. When I first started my journey, I got assigned to go look at Sheila, his wife's Instagram. She's the one who taught me about meditation. She was my first teacher, Sheila Marie. Bitch, I love her. Not like I haven't been checking up on her lately, but I love her. She was my first teacher. She taught me how to meditate. She taught me how to be grounded. She taught me everything that I started with. And then my next teacher was Abraham Hicks. Abraham Hicks is like me, but it's a white person. But it don't matter with her. But yeah, Abraham Hicks was my next teacher. And then who was my teacher after that? My teacher after that, it like I haven't had any more teachers after that. It's more been like moments. Like, I be listening to little things that like Steve Harvey says or DC Young Fly for sure. I be listening to little things that he say. Like, even when it comes to my son, right? When I see things like on TikTok for men, I will download the video and save it. Cause I feel like now we are in the world where there is information and you just have to attach yourself to the information and save it. And I'm being honest, I'm a single mother. So I'm raising a man. So whenever I see information that I believe is what I want my son to retain, I will save the video and I'm going to put it as a whole collage. So when he gets like 18, 19, I'm going to be able to give it to him. So he'll have the information to help him grow and develop, because I can only tell him so much. But your teacher could be anybody. Like when people come on my channel and say, well, who do you think you are? How you know what God says? Because God led me to these people. God led me. Like when you're listening to somebody, you know if what they're saying is for you or not. You know, and you know if it's wrong or not. You know what I mean? So people are going to have to accept the fact that God is not going to come down from the sky. God is not finna walk in your face and say, oh, well, I'm God. God is going to send a normal person. It's going to be up to you to listen. And that is why a lot of people have the issues that they have. I guess I do got something to say today, God, because I don't know to say. You got me saying stuff. But I can even get on here to say all this. But God clearly want me to say this. But God is not going to pop up in front of you as a God. God is legit going to pop up in front of you as normal people. Normal people. You know what I mean? And it's up to you to listen to those people. Just because they're a crackhead don't mean that they ain't got nothing to say. I'm sorry, but I would listen to a crackhead faster than I would a pastor. I'm being honest. I would listen to a crackhead faster than I would a pastor. What can you teach me? I'm being honest. I would listen to Steve Harvey faster than I would a teacher. You know what I mean? Like, I like my teachers to be normal people. But I just don't understand where people got this mindset that you gonna make him some soup. Man, you're not even his daddy telling me what to do with my child. No, I'm joking. But please don't see this. He gonna yell at me about this. But yeah. That is why a lot of people don't know what to do in their life, because y'all are waiting for God to show up in a certain way, and God is not going to show up in that way. Listen to the message. Yeah. Like even with my content, people get so distracted with what I be saying. Ignore me. Like y'all, God allows me to be ignorant because God wants you to make the choice to listen to the message. Legit. Don't pay attention to my facial expressions. I know that I be dumb. I be behaving ignorantly. And after I post, I'm like, God, I don't like that I did that. And God will tell me, Tatiana, it's not about you. I need them to make a choice to listen to what you're saying. Legit. Nobody gonna send you no Christmas gift. We don't do that Christmas over here, baby. But yeah. But that's what I was saying. That is why a lot of people have the issues that they have, because y'all are waiting for God to show up in a certain way, and you can't tell God how to show up. Legit. Yeah, exactly, brother. I just, that's why I be getting so frustrated, even when it comes to my black people. Oh, who you gonna tell? You will legit listen to a book. You will listen to a book, but you won't listen to me, the person who's actually walking it and going through it. But you know, we all have a choice to listen or not. You know what I mean? And I chose to listen. I choose to listen. I listen to everything. People be like, oh, you're loud. I'm very loud. That's why I'm not dumb. You're not finna tell me nothing. I'm loud. I am a loud person. Like, I'm loud, but that's how I got to where I am, by being loud. I listen. When it's time to be silent, I'm silent. But when it's talk, who said that in the movie? When it's time to talk, I talk. When it's quiet, I be quiet. You know what I mean? But I don't know. People be asking me, like, what's the point of my channel? When I first started my channel, I just wanted to help people be conscious. You know, I want to help people be aware to the creator in a different way. Because the way that, am I supposed to say this, creator? The way that the world tries to portray the creator is very one-dimensional, as if God is a human when God is not a human. Yeah, Friday. Of course it's Friday. But y'all, I quit smoking. I'm so bored without smoking. I quit smoking, Bookie. I can't even do that no more. I had to quit. You distracted me. Yeah. Like the world tries to portray God like God is this certain way, and that is why America is how it is, because God is legit a multi-dimensional being. Legit. I always use this reference, but y'all know the movie Home with Rihanna. I always use this reference. God is legit like that. God is legit one big alien that has broken itself down into a million different people. Because, like, we are all here to just grow and expand the consciousness of that energy. But we have allowed these unconscious, unconnected individuals to speak to us from their own unconsciousness. And people don't even question it. And then when you question it, oh, you're crazy. How am I crazy? How am I crazy, Bookie? I know, like, how am I crazy? Even when it comes to white people, what are y'all mad about? White people walk around America like they're so angry. Like, what are y'all angry about? Black people is the only ones that's disrespect. Like, I don't understand it. But what do you expect from people who are not self-aware? Love that movie. Yes, we were just watching it earlier. Like, that movie is an example of exactly what is going on in life. Legit. Like, that movie is the perfect example of what is going on. One leader who is unconscious, who is emotional, is trying to manipulate the rest of the people. What is the other movie? There was like this movie, I don't know, like my baby, he watching all these kid movies, but yeah. Even when it comes to whole Jesus conversation, listen, who am I to say anything about Jesus? Because, hey, Jesus, I ain't finna go there with y'all today. But what I will say is that God is like the government. There is one main source, but there's many different antennas. There's Arizona, there's Minnesota, there's Florida. You know what I mean? And that's how God works. God allows you to be an atheist. Hey, had nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? Like, there's many different ways to come to the creator, because ultimately the creator is just the energy. It's just energy, ultimately. But I don't know. I don't know. I just want better for my people. And when I say my people, I mean all people on earth. And I know I talk about segregation a lot, but I only talk about that because I can't change white people. Nothing that I do will be able to change white people. So why not separate yourself and just do your own growth? But if it could be the perfect world, y'all, we are all one. We are all one. No matter what color, what shape, what creed, we are all one. We are all one. You know what I mean? And I generally want everybody to be happy. Nobody should be harming themselves. Nobody should be popping pills. Nobody should be they're like all of the things that is legit done in America is because y'all are following somebody else's lead, and your brain does not know how to lead itself, and that is very much the issue. Yeah, like, I don't hate white people. I love the little babies. You know what I mean? I feel bad for white people. I honestly feel like when I see white people, this is how I genuinely feel. I be like, oh, look at them. I genuinely, because I'm God. But don't do all that, Tatiana. You don't want to block your blessings. So I just be like, okay. But I can't never change them. But my black people, I'm a part of y'all. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I genuinely want better from everybody. I don't want no pain, no hurt, no heartache, no drug. Like, I genuinely want best for every single being on the planet. But, I don't know. When it comes to white people, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not even trying to go there today. But we all have free will to do whatever we want. But it seems like people seem to forget that one day you're going to have to die. And you're going to have to answer to everything that you're doing. Oh, well, I don't believe in God. Oh, there isn't no God. Okay, that's fine. You can believe that. But once again, when you pass away, you are not going to be in that body. That body is going to deteriorate, and you're going to be standing and looking at your shell like, oh, damn, life is really real. The life that they have tried to give people is so weird. You want to know something? The sun is very, it's crazy because they keep us in these homes so much that our eyes is so sensitive to the sun. So they try to tell us that looking at the sun is harmful when it's not harmful. It's actually how we get our information, which is how Jesus was actually communicating. But hey, I mind my business. But there's nothing wrong with you looking at the sun. There's nothing wrong with it at all. I'm sorry, y'all. I just got buzzing in my ear. I hear you. I receive it. Yeah. I genuinely want better for people. I genuinely want better for everybody. Because God sent us here to learn and grow, but we have allowed these other people to make our experience way more harsher than what it has to be. Like, genuinely, like, even when it comes to like homeless people, there are so many things that could be done, but because it's not beneficial to you and your family or your financial state, people just choose not to do it. And I be wondering, like, how do you claim to be a Christian but you allow these people to be homeless? And these and these people who choose to be homeless, they only do it because they don't want to live within your system that you have created, because it's toxic. Free will must be used for goodwill only. That is true. But see, and that lets me know that a lot of people is following what the world has told them, because people generally feel like, well, I can do whatever I want, but there's no repercussions, and that's not true. That's not true at all. Even when it comes to women. Why y'all got me talking about this? Oh God. Even when it comes to women and how they dress, right? I be finding it weird how women will say, well, because I'm dressed this way, you're not supposed to behave in this way. But I be wondering, the energy that you're putting out, you're going to attract certain things. So if you walk around like an individual who sells herself, what type of attention do you think that you are going to get? You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand it. Even when it comes to men, you know, I love my black men. And y'all know this. Y'all know how I feel about my black men. Y'all can do no wrong. Don't talk about my black men. But I want my black men to be smarter, because y'all complain about all these single mothers, but y'all make these women single mothers. Y'all allow these women to birth your children when the power comes from you, and then you get mad at us for not doing it right. We are fucking girls. What do you expect from a girl? It's like in America, y'all expect a rose to grow out the concrete. It makes no sense. Now, not every woman's gonna be like me and just amazing and powerful and just do the above and beyond. I'm joking, I'm joking. But y'all have to realize, not every woman is as powerful. Not every woman has been programmed to stand in their power. So you have to be careful who you're giving your seed to, because you could be giving your seed to a weak woman, and now you're complaining about her being a single mother. You know what I mean? Like, I blame men. If y'all don't want no more single mothers, stop giving us the kids. Because these women are not being told to protect themselves. They're being told it's the man's responsibility not to get them pregnant. And that's very much weird. Women truly believe it's the man's fault that they got pregnant, which I don't understand it. But hey, sis, do you? I just want my black men to stop getting women pregnant, because it's y'all's fault. Y'all make women single mothers. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Because y'all don't listen. That's because women haven't been programmed to listen. When these, It's a cycle, y'all. It's like a mental condition. It makes my brain hurt to even think about this or talk about this, but not me. But most women who have daughters, they don't raise their daughters to listen. They raise their daughters to be independent. Most of these women, when they have boys, they raise their boys to listen and to be dependent on a woman. That makes sense? These mothers these days do not raise their boys to be independent. They raise their boys to be dependent. It's like the roles have been switched. Thanks to the Creator, I had my grandfather, I had my uncles, I had males around me. So they told me what the woman's role and what her power was. And I just be getting irritated when these women say, I don't have a role. Yes, you do. The issue is women think when you tell them you have a role, that means you have no power. Oh, baby, I'm standing in all my power. I just love being a girl. I just love being a woman. Like, I have my power. But women think their power is on the outside when that's the man. The man has physical power. The woman's power is internal. And that is the thing. But that goes back to these men. It's like a freaking cycle. Like, I don't know. Oh my God, it makes my brain hurt. There needs to be men around. That's the key. And I be trying to say, like, I'm burying people, but I just honestly, I was raised in a household with men. So I wasn't raised by a woman. Like, of course, my grandmother and my mama raised me, but my programming came from my grandfather, ultimately. My mindset is my grandfather, ultimately. How I handle men is my grandfather. I don't like, what am I going to disrespect a man for? I feel less of a woman when I disrespect a man. You know what I mean? But that's because I've seen how my grandfather handled my grandmother. You know what I mean? So it's like the black men, I feel like, is waiting on the women to change, and the women is waiting on the men to change. But I'm going to be real. It's going to take black men to have to force black women to change. And the only way that black women are going to change is if black men stop having intercourse. That don't mean go date white women. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like quarantine. We need to quarantine our community. Legit, you black men tell black women, we're not doing nothing. Nothing. But then the system has been created where now the black woman can say, well, I don't need y'all. I depend on a white man. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I just feel like black men, if you don't plan on being with her, if you already don't like her attitude, please don't get her pregnant. Please. I tell my son this every day. You don't have kids until you actually want to marry her. If you don't feel that desire of wanting to marry her, you better not have a kid. I'm going to kick your ass. My foot's going to be all up in your... I've told him this. My son knows this. Y'all know how to talk to my child. He knows this. Do not. I don't care what she say, hurt her feelings. You have to tell her the truth. If her attitude is wrong, she's the wrong one. If she don't become soft around you, she's the wrong one. If she don't become quiet around you, she's the wrong one. Like, even me in my relationship now, he like... Oh, he's like, oh, don't look like that. See, even black, like how I think, like, listen, if a black woman is hard and she's disrespectful and she's loud around you, why are you having intercourse with her? I don't get it. And people love to say, oh, well, the angry black woman. That's because she has to be angry, though, because nobody's requiring her to be soft. A black woman is powerful. A black woman is powerful because God has given us this strength. But baby, when that right person comes, she's going to want to change. Especially when she knows that you'll walk away from her. Oh, baby, I am not going to lose you because of my attitude. I'm going to check myself real quick. I'm being honest. There are a ton of black men that I don't give what you say. Why are you talking to me? I'm very disrespectful. Why are you even talking to me? But when that one person texts me, oh, my bad. What you say? I'm sorry. I will apologize in a minute. I will hush in a minute. I will be quiet in a minute. And y'all see how I am on my videos. People think, oh, she's rough. Let him say one thing to me. Let him look at me the wrong way. I'm not saying nothing. But that's because black men, y'all got to know how to stand in your power and require that out of a black woman. A black woman is only willing to do that if you show her that power. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, y'all. I just really wish my black people would get it together. We need families. We need black families. We need you black men. We need our black sons. Like, we need y'all. And the world keeps telling black men, y'all ain't worth nothing. All y'all gonna do is die. And all y'all, no, you're not. You are worth so much more. You are worth so much more than wearing your pants down below your. You are worth so much more than toting a gun. You are worth so much more than standing in front of a store. You are worth so much more than popping pills. Why are you popping pills? Just go heal yourself. I don't understand that. I don't understand. Like, I understand the whole drug addict mindset, but I don't, because every time you take one of those pills, you're just choosing to push everything down. Why not allow it to come out? And I understand there is no safe place for black men or black women to do the healing, which is why I'm working so hard on creating a space for us, because they really don't want us to heal. They don't want my black men to heal. But my black men, black women are not going to change until y'all change. It's not going to happen. While black men is waiting on black women, it is going to have to take one of y'all to do that. And God has given men, the black man, the strength to do that. For the black woman to change, you are going to have to dig it outside of her for her to change. It is going to require black men to be the bigger person. It is. Because once again, I'm only who I am because of a black man. Legit. How I talk is because of a black man. My power came from my grandfather. Legit. And I love y'all. I love my black men. Just watch, I'm ready to die. Mess with one. I'm ready. People think I be playing. Play with me. When I say I love my black, I love y'all. But I'm not going to lay my life down when y'all choose to be ignorant. You know what I mean? Hey, Mr. Goody. I want better for my black men. And just because the world makes it hard, there's a way out through God. God is legit the way. God is the only way. And you can deal with God in many shapes and forms. You know what I mean? But I really want my black men to legit disconnect from the world and reconnect with God. And that is the issue. They have taken us away from our truth and our connection to the Creator. My black men don't realize that y'all are the power. We can't have kids without y'all. As much as people want to say, oh, well, it's the woman. She only gives birth. But you have to be implanted to be able to give birth. And who implants you? You know what I mean? They be trying to diminish my black men as if y'all are something small. Y'all are legit God. Y'all legit play God every single day. Y'all don't need these white people and their businesses. Y'all don't need their approval. Y'all don't need nothing. Everything they get is from y'all. These white men are not as half as... Why do y'all think that they get so scared when they see a tall black man? Legit, black men, y'all are going to have to be the beginning. They keep saying, well, the woman is the beginning. The woman. The woman is the God. But the woman can't be the God without the man, because for her to get pregnant, she has to be implanted. That's all I got to say. The woman is not God. Yes, you can give birth, but how are you going to give birth without a man? You can't. You can't. That whole mindset came from white people. The white man tried to put the black woman in charge when they are in charge of their women. How is it in every other race the men are in charge, but when black people, oh, well, it's the woman, you're God's gift. So is men. We would not be here without the man. My mother would not have had me without that individual. No matter how messed up he is, he's still the cause of me being here. And for black women to disrespect black men, that means that you're not in tune with yourself and you're not in tune with your own self-awareness because you come from a black man. A black woman can't have sex by herself to have you. You can't. You can't. You know what I mean? So I didn't know that I was getting on here to say anything today. Thank you, Creator. I just got on live to get on live, but I really just want my black men to know that y'all are worth more. And you know what? They get scared when they see a tall black man. Yeah. I really want black people to stop and really analyze life. What power do white people have other than the power that we give them? Like, legit. Fear. Fear is the only power that they have. Everything that white people do, it comes from a fear-based place. It's nothing of power. They have no power. In America, the only way that they control the American people is by what? Fear. Legit fear. Which is why they attack people like me, Charleston White, Kanye West. Because what? We ain't got no fear. What? Oh, I can die. Oh, my God. Like, I can die. Oh. I can't die unless God approved it, though. Right now, I can get shot directly in the heart. That don't mean I'm going to die. That does not mean that I'm going to die. Legit. Even when my black people talk about slavery, we only got in slavery because they swear they brought all of us over here when they did not. Half of us are just Native Americans. You know what I mean? But everything they did was fear. Because some people was too scared to die, so they chose to be a slave. I'm not. I'm okay. Even when my black men say, oh, well, I'll be trying to check these kids and the mamas will smack her ass. Bitch, sit the fuck down. Bitch, how you gonna tell me anything? Bitch, I wouldn't have to talk to your child crazy if you was being a better mother. What are you complaining about? Smack that hoe. I'm sorry. People say, oh, well, she believe in abuse. I sure the fuck do. How dare you try to walk up to me as a black man for checking your child when, bitch, you can't even check him correctly. Smack her ass. I genuinely believe in that. Listen, but let's not get there. Because they're going to be like, oh, she promote. I do. I just find it weird when black men say things like that. Oh, well, I'll end up getting stabbed because I wanted to check her child. Go get your sister to whoop her ass, bitch. Because if you was being a better mother, your child would not be in the street. But that's what I mean by fear. When it comes to black people, there's a certain level of authority that men need to have, but the white people have taken away by saying, well, if you be violent, well, you can go to jail. If we were segregated, we wouldn't have to worry about that. Because the moment that we seen a black woman not doing what she needs to do with her kids, we'll take her ass, put her ass over there, we'll take her kids away from her. But in this world over, there's CPS, when they don't care about none of the kids. But hey, I'm wrong. That's why I could not live in Philly or places like that, because, bitch, I would be in jail. Let me see one of these black mamas not doing what they need to do for their kids, bitch. I'm ready to fight you. What is up, bitch? How the fuck do your child got an iPhone, but your child can't do math? How the fuck? Do your child got this and that, but you outside smoking crack? Bitch, I'm about to whoop your ass. I'm about to dog walk you. Do you want to fight? That's the type of violence that I'm for. Oh, yeah, she's violent. I'm going to whoop your ass for not being a good mother. I'm about to beat you the fuck up. Forgive me for cussing. But God gonna let me like, for real. Like, y'all can fight each other because somebody's standing on the block, but you can't fight because she's being a bad mother. I'm going to beat your ass just for making them kids suffer. But because black people wanted to integrate, we can't handle our people how we need to handle them. Because some black people, you have to beat them the fuck up. Like, listen. There was one time, I'm going to say this story that I'm going to get off live, right? So, like, my grandfather, if y'all can't tell, he's, like, the most important part of my life. And a man. But he always told me there might become a time where you're going to have to fight your siblings. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, why you got to fight them? Because you might see them doing something that's totally wrong and they're not going to want to listen. But you might have to fight them. And once you fight them, oh, they get it. Yes. I don't understand my black people who's in Philly and y'all say, well, y'all are Muslims and this and that. Listen, I get it. I get it. But let me see a black woman not doing right by her kids. I'm going to whoop your ass. I'm going to beat the shit out of you. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight. I always told my son, if you ever have a group of friends and you see one of your friends not doing right and he don't want to listen, beat him up. Beat him the fuck up. Beat him up. Real shit. Beat him the fuck up. But hey, you know what I mean? In America, oh, that's violent. But y'all can go over there and kill a whole bunch of people for no reason. I can't be violent, but you can. Okay. But, yeah, that's all. Oh, they gonna ban this live too for that little part, but I don't care. I just feel like black people, we need to segregate and handle our people accordingly. Our kids are suffering because we don't whoop their ass. We don't whoop the mama's asses. And the daddies who ain't doing right, they get to walk around and do wrong because America does not care about black people. Like, they don't care about us. I generally feel like if black men fought each other when they see them doing wrong, we would have no issues. If black women fought other black women when they see them doing wrong, we'll have no issues. But you're going to do right. I find it funny how y'all can fight when y'all want to talk mess, but you can't fight for the children. But you chose to have this child, but you don't want to do right by them. I'm going to beat you up. I'm going to beat you up. Like, legit beat you up. But let me get off this live, y'all. I'm just rambling at this point. But, yeah. Y'all know Barbie. I love y'all. Hopefully y'all got something out this live. I don't freaking know. I just be talking. But, I love y'all. Continue to share my videos. Continue to comment. Y'all, if y'all want to see me on one of these little podcasts, y'all go spam my name in a comment section. Yeah, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for blessing me. I love you guys. Bye, you guys.